a ram mount that I put in my truck here. So I wanted to kind of show you what it looks like just kind of driving on a fairly typical kind of highway. So I don't know if you can see it jiggling around or not. So I used to have this in my Jeep Grand Cherokee, and in the Jeep, like, I had a pair of UHF VHF radios on top of this, a quarter-inch away from my dash, and it would never touch the dash going down the road. So the mount in the Ram here is far less rigid. So I thought I'd point that out. When I'm done driving here, I'll take a little look around in the vehicle with you to show you how it's installed. But I've got to say I'm not entirely happy with the bracket that comes for the Ram. But there is a relocation base on the bottom that sets it out a number of inches away from the base. It adds some leverage to the whole thing, which is helpful, so you can move the seat all the way forward, whereas in my Jeep, if you tried to move the seat all the way forward, it would ram into that pipe. So there's it's better from a positioning point of view, but not very rigid, so it's going to need some modification before I put anything on it. Like I said, I wanted to get some video of us kind of just driving around, like not super high speed and not super bumpy road, just kind of a typical road. So when I get home here, we'll take a bit more of a look at it. Alright, so it's gotten dark, but here is the bracket for the Ram mount. So with the vehicles that have under seat heating going to the back row, there are some spacers you have to install right here. And then it's just this strap with this bracket here. And as you can see, perhaps it's flexible. This strap is not thick enough. So I'm gonna have to dig through my scrap pile and find another strap to put across from the two seat bolts here. And then I supposedly, if you didn't have the under seat heating, you would just like bolt this down to this open cavity, which I don't think that's really that good either. So again, there's some positives and negatives with this install. Like this relocation bracket that you can spin, it's got two joints, and then you can mount this in various ways on this pattern here. Allows you to bring your seat pretty much forward all the way and not have a problem with it squishing the seat. But at the same time, it creates the possibility for a lot of deflection. And when you're driving down the road, that's not really ideal. So, like I said, I'm going to have to strengthen this before I put my radios back on top of here. But that's sort of the plan. I do like the Ram mount system for attaching things. You're not like sticking them into your vents and what have you. And otherwise, like this square flange and the pipe, which is extendable by turning this knob. I thought, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can adjust up and down using this knob. So there's lots of knuckles for getting to whatever position you desire. And of course, it's a lot less floppy when it's down low. But I've yet to really decide where I want things. There is the inverter in the dash. You don't want to entirely block that. That is a kind of a handy feature. And you want it to be sort of out of the way of the passenger if you have one. But it does work okay with the jack cover, so that's good. So I just wanted to have a quick little video about this install here and what you can do with it. So thanks for watching.